Little things add up fast. And baby, I realized that when I was $15,000 deeper in debt in 9 months.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey guys, I'm back with a new vlog today. I'm not gonna be here for a very long time, I promise. I don't need to always have super long videos. I think it's nice to kind of sprinkle sit down chats like this in the mix of the day in my life. But I have to start this video out because y'all saw the title. We're getting into things that I'm not gonna be buying in 2026. I think this will be a great way to be accountable, but also have something as a guideline to kind of stick to this year. But I wanted to start out by saying a huge, massive thank you for all of the love and support on my last video where I was kind of just opening up in an honest, raw way. I didn't think that video was gonna go the way that it did. It just came out. It came out, okay? And I'm glad that it did because I needed to say what I needed to say. I needed to be honest with myself and my feelings, but also honest with my community. And I realized then that the only way to really build community and connection is through vulnerability, and it's not always the easiest thing to do. And I think I was the most surprised to see, wow, how much openness you guys also had and how vulnerable you guys were also being in the comments with your own situations or relating to me in some type of a way. And it's not always like a good thing to relate on sad times and moments when we're at our lows, but to know that we're not alone has some sort of comfort in that. And it really made me realize like how great this community is. And a lot of you were like silent viewers that I haven't maybe recognized your profile or username before. So to come out and just like leave a comment and to be so loving and supportive and open and being willing to share was a beautiful thing. So I'm very grateful for that. And I just needed to take yesterday off from filming, and now I'm back. I'm back. I had to think about what I wanted to do moving forward with this month because girl, we got like 2.5 weeks left, which is crazy. We already always go through the fact that February is the shortest month. So we kind of have to make the best out of what we're given. And I didn't want to just say, screw it, like I'm just gonna start with my goals in March because it's just been a rough start to the year. And I'm like, no, like we wanna start now. Let's use these 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to our advantage and get a little bit of a head start for March, okay? So this is your sign to make a list of some goals that you wanna do and accomplish. And I realized that maybe it's more overwhelming to look at 2026 as a whole, and instead we can break it down month by month and then break that down week by week or even bi-weekly and have a goal that we want to focus in on and hone in on for that time period. And once we accomplish that, it'll be like mini goals that will get us to the bigger goal. So that is something that I'm doing right now that's I think gonna benefit me in the long run when I look back at 2026 as a whole. So these monthly like little chats on finances I think are gonna be motivating, but also allow me to have the discipline to stick to what I need to do and focus on my weekly goals. And maybe that could also help you guys out as well. Sorry if Leroy's like prancing around. He knows I'm about to go to the gym, but I wanted to pop in on the vlog today. But I did this video last year because I was really motivated and excited to get my ish together. And y'all know from my last video, it all went downhill in the springtime. So I definitely fell off of I didn't even look at the list. I forgot that I even made it, baby. And I know that I bought stuff that was on my list of things that I said I was not going to buy. So we're gonna reboot it this year. I'm not gonna beat myself up over the past, and we're just gonna do better moving forward. So I made a list collectively. I don't know if this is gonna be for the full year or if I wanna do like a 6-month lock-in and then we can see where we're at and then refocus. But for now, this is what I'm sticking to for the time being. And I think it'll be interesting to see how much we can save by not indulging in these things, and also the discipline. And I am the type of personality that is all or nothing. So if I just say we're not doing it, we're not doing it, So I do have some rules to some of these things as well. And Maybe you guys can also make a list of some stuff that you know that you are guilty of maybe over consuming or overindulging in, or maybe you already have those things at home, you don't need more of them, or maybe you bought things in the past, you realize now, hey, I didn't really use this that much, I don't need to keep buying more and more and more and more. Then this could be a great way for you guys to also cut back on your spending habits. So the first thing is going to be any new water bottles / mugs. Right now, like Valentine's Day is this week, so all the cute pink stuff is out, the red stuff, the hearts, the girly pop stuff, whatever. It is extremely tempting, but I know that I don't need to welcome in any more mugs. I have nowhere to put them, first of all. And I don't need any more water bottles for the gym. I had actually put no water bottles on my list last year, and I bought like 3. Girl, I bought 3, but in my defense, I was using an OG Stanley with the straw. It wasn't a flip down, so it wasn't practical for the gym to begin with. And then I discovered the Hydra jugs with the flip down straw, and that has been my go-to. Doesn't leak in my bag, it's perfect. So I have something that works effectively. I don't need any more. So that was one thing, like, you know, you go to Home Goods, you go to the mugs, like you go to the seasonal decor, and that's the next thing. No seasonal decor, no seasonal knickknacks, no festive anything. You know, you go to the dollar spots, you see the Valentine's Day plush toys and the chocolates and the candlesticks. I don't need those things. So that was another thing on my list as well. And underneath that, I said no new Christmas decor this year because I spent a lot on Christmas decor last year, and then I have stuff left over from the year before that. And I loved my Christmas decor last year. I'm going to use it, okay? I don't need any new Christmas decor, and it can rack up in price. So I realized that home decor collectively it's not gonna benefit me in any way. Personally, I've moved in, I've got my house set up in a way that I'm comfortable with. I think the little bit of decor that I do have is cute, and it's not going to benefit me to buy more decor and clutter up my space and spend money on something that's just like cute to look at for the moment, and then maybe I get sick of it. I don't know. So I kind of put that on here as well. And I also have on my list no new candles. No new candles unless it's a gift for like my birthday or something, or maybe I ask for it for Secret Santa. I don't know. I have a lot of little candles here. I don't burn candles a lot where I need to be buying them every month. Candles have gotten really expensive, especially if you like diptyque candles like myself. I'm more about quality over quantity. So I have a bunch of cute like little diptyque candles now, and that should get me through this year. So I don't need to spend any more money on $30 candles from the store or Home Goods or whatever, because we have enough. So I personally put that on my list because those are things that, again, aren't really gonna benefit me in this moment, okay? So that's what I realized. The next thing, Uber Eats / food delivery. If I want it that bad, go get it yourself, because those come with extra fees. This was something I put on my list before. I just feel like I'm also traumatized by all of the Instagram reels that I see of people tampering with other people's food. People picking up your food order and their car is covered in roaches. People sticking their feet in your food delivery or spitting in your food. Like, I have seen enough, and people are weird, and I just don't. I can't be bothered. So on the off chance that I do go out or eat out, go get it myself to save on the extra fees that come with the delivery and the services. So that's one thing on my list. The next thing is expensive Gel X nails. So what I have here is just like a basic extra short Gel X, no design, nothing. This was $80. Scream at me in the comments. Okay, I've paid $140 for a set before with a design, and it was medium length, and I just don't need the extras that come along with getting my nails done. I realized that I like having my nails done because when I'm on camera, I'm showing you guys stuff, my fingers are always in the frame, and it just makes me feel better when my nails are done. So how can I compromise with myself? Get the least expensive option. Like, I don't really care about design. To be honest, I get sick of crazy nails anyway. I just go with a neutral that's on the sheer side anyway. As long as they're done and they're polished, I'm good. I don't need the extra stuff that comes along with getting them done. So that was one thing on my list, and I kind of tweaked it to what my needs are and how I could save in the process, if that makes sense. So I think it's important to kind of do that with your own list so that it is realistic and you can still do the things that you enjoy and stick to doing that and cutting back in areas and doing it in a way that makes this journey enjoyable. Because if you're stopping everything altogether, you might relapse, or you might feel like, dang, I'm restricting. Now I'm gonna go all in and just indulge again. Like, it's like that with food. If you try to go on a diet, or your workout routine, if you wanna be all in with your workouts and then all of a sudden you're exhausted and you just stop going. Like with anything in life, you need to have balance. So I'm trying to create that for myself. The next thing I will not be buying in 2026, cute journals and agendas. Those are things that I love to just see, stationery stuff, pens, all that cute stuff, and I just don't need that. Most of the time I'm digital planning anyway on my iPad with my iCal or my Notes app, or I will use my agenda that I already have. Guess what? We have that. All I need is just inserts. So if I run out of inserts, buy the inserts. You don't need to buy a whole new journal or anything like that. And I have a journal that I journal in every day when I'm consistent with it. So why do I need to go buy more? It's not necessary. So I put that on my list. The next 3 things are kind of collective, but they're different. As a girl that loves beauty, you know, it's easy for us to fall into the trap of Instagram telling us what body care we need to buy, what new product is in trend that we must have, or what spring body care routine, summer body care routine, winter body care routine, fall body care routine. Girl, just use the same thing. Okay, I realize that. Like, Kayla, you have products that work great for you now. You know what works. You don't need to become product hoarder or product junkie, because we've been there before and we've got out of that. I got really good with my product empties. So using up stuff around the apartment that I had before I go and buy something else works really well for me. And I did that when I got out of debt the first time. So we're gonna continue that this time. Use those products that you forgot about. And before you think about buying a new product, like a highlighter or something, use the one that you have and then try something else. That's the method that works better for me. So I said no new body care routine, no new makeup routine, and no new skincare routine. So what I'll be doing is just replenishing what I already have. And if I need something, like let's say, I don't know, I want to get one new item for, I don't know, my curls. Maybe I need to go buy a protein treatment because that's not something I use all the time. Then we'll do that. But we don't need to just buy stuff because it's new and Instagram told us to go get it. So I think there's a difference there for me. And I realized that too. Like, it's always fun to just try different scented body washes, but I buy them in bulk on Amazon, the Caress brand, for like $20 for 4 of them. So I'm just gonna stick to that. And then the next thing, which is also really effective, is no new subscriptions. I know that I got an increase. Was it Spotify? Netflix also recently went up in price. So everything is a subscription. We all know this by now. It's just not realistic to have a subscription or an app that you have to pay for every single month that comes out on auto pay. Like, I already hate getting those text messages that say thank you for your payment, like you're welcome, but like that gets really old really fast. So I'm trying to not add to what I have already. In fact, I'm trying to eliminate things like iCloud. Like, why am I paying for iCloud? How can I get rid of my iCloud subscription, right? So I think not welcoming anything new is definitely something that I recommend for everybody, and trying to condense what you have, or share your logins, baby. Share your logins with your friends or your family. That's what we do in my household. Like, I have YouTube TV, Hulu, and Netflix, and I have Spotify, and I pay for Apple iCloud, and then I pay for Canva, which I use for work. So I don't need anything else, period, okay? So maybe go through your subscriptions and unsubscribe from things that you forgot about. Half the time people are subscribed to things and they don't even remember that they subscribed, and you're getting charged for that. So I definitely recommend going through and refreshing your memory on what you're paying for. The next thing is a new iPhone. The iPhones are basically $2,000, especially if you want to get one with good storage. But my 13 Pro Plus, or whatever it's called, works just fine. Sure, it glitches here and there. The camera quality isn't up to par with the new 17, but they're always gonna have a new iPhone every year. So like, we don't need to rush and go out and buy one for the sake of having a new phone when it works just fine and does what it's supposed to do. So for me, I said this last year, I wasn't buying a new iPhone. I'm sticking to that again this year for 2026, unless, God forbid, I have to for some reason. And that also goes for a new camera or tech, which is what I do for work. So I did buy a new camera last year, and cameras with inflation, greedflation really, have gotten double the price. They're so expensive right now. I do not want to have to buy a new camera, and what I'm using I really like, so I don't need to buy any new technology this year unless I have to. The next one, which I did this morning, guys, I don't know about you, but I am so freaking guilty of adding everything to my Amazon save for later. The list was hundreds deep. Okay, I went through this morning and I deleted majority of those items, because when I was like deep in depression and I would be like bored in the bed or sad, or I wanted to just indulge in something that would give me temporary happiness, I would go to Amazon, I would add to cart. Oh, it's $5, it's fine. Oh, it's $10. Oh, it's $15. Yeah, guess what? It adds up. It adds up. So those are also random items most of the time that you see for Instagram ads, or a must-have somewhere that somebody mentioned casually, or you get advertised it on your Amazon page of things that they would recommend is good for you based on your shopping habits. It's all AI, okay? Everything is connected. You could speak something aloud and it will pop up on your Google search history of buy now. So I realized that a lot of like random spending comes from Amazon for me. So removing that, clearing out my shopping carts on whatever website it is, get rid of it, okay? Stop typing in those websites that I'm guilty of shopping on, like Amazon, just to see what they have to tell me what to buy. Okay, it's like when we used to go to Target and we would let Target tell us what to buy. It's what Amazon tells us to buy. I need to cut that out, and that's something that I don't want to do this year, is just buy random stuff on Amazon. Amazon is great for those household items, buying things in bulk like your hygiene products or household cleaning products, or some people use it for their groceries and stuff with like Whole Foods and whatnot. But the random stuff, stop it. Stop it, get some help, okay? We're waking up, okay? And then this last one made me sad to put it on here, but I'm like, do I need to spend money on this year? I think we could save, even if it's just like 20 bucks here and there. But flower arrangements, I love fresh flowers, especially, you know, peonies in the springtime, and who doesn't love roses? But spending, even at Trader Joe's, you know, Trader's has like $7 bouquet of roses, it's a great price. But I could save maybe $100 in a couple of months on flower arrangements and put that towards debt payoff. Then let's do that. So you guys won't be seeing any flower arrangements in my apartment unless it is a gift from somebody that delivers them to me. I don't know. But I will miss that, because I do feel like flowers kind of brighten up your space and your mood too. So it's going to be hard. I think I'm going to try to stick to it for at least the next few months. Maybe in the spring I might get one. I don't know. Don't come for me if you see me go pick up some peonies when they're in season. I don't know. I just love peonies so much. But that is pretty much the list that I collectively came up with for this year. And I know some of the things are little minor things, but you have to understand that little things add up fast. And baby, I realized that when I was $15,000 deeper in debt in 9 months. I really just looked at where I'm spending my money, how I can cut back, how I can still enjoy life and have that balance of saving money but also doing the things that I enjoy. And that's what I did last time I got out of debt. And the balance part is the key here. Like, you have to enjoy the process. And some people might disagree and say just stop shopping altogether, you'll get out of debt faster. But that doesn't work for everybody. Luckily for me, I did the snowball effect before. I've gotten everything, like I paid my car off, I paid off one of my credit cards. I just have one credit card. So as long as I'm making more than the minimum, I'm content with that. And it's not gonna put too much pressure on myself and put me into a deeper depression to not feel like I can't do anything. And that's where it can get more depressing, is if you just feel like you're in jail and you can't do anything. I will always preach balance in anything that I do, because I just feel like that's super important, to also take care of your own needs and still be productive. So that's my chat for today, and I hope that it was helpful, and I'm really excited to share more videos like this. And I think that I lost my passion for making financial glow up videos and just like helpful content, purposeful content, because I was depressed, and now I just have this new fire within me that is making me excited to create the videos that I started out with when I deleted everything off my channel, if you were there for that. And I know that I had gained a lot of new viewers during my debt journey the first time around. So if you are still here, drop a comment down below, thumbs up, let me know what other videos you would like to see relating to this topic. And I'll be really excited to pop in March to do a proper monthly reset and get into a budget and all of that stuff, because I definitely want to revise my budget for this year and my spending plan and get that all together. I think that'd be a really fun video to do, and we can all kind of do that as a new year reset, if that's something that you guys would be interested to see. And I will see you guys next time.